Santiago here, and thank you guys for tuning in to today's version, which is the Ask Orlando show. Also, thank you for sharing, commenting, and liking yesterday's, which was Ask Orlando Live, which was me in front of the camera, basically talking about the topic, which is how to get started in the industry. And there were a few of you that left some comments that obviously today's segment is addressed to. So this video is all about what I guess all the questions that were asked yesterday, and it's going to be specifically driven towards that. So one of the questions that came in yesterday, which I thought was a great question, was from Pamela Contreras, and it was, do you recommend getting an agent? That's my question number one. It's not necessary, right? I think it's good for people who are interested in editorial, into fashion, right, and love the media, meaning in terms of that. But for bridal, for film and TV, it's not really necessary. So it depends on you and your career. If it's an area where you feel like an agent is responsible, right? Because here's the thing: when you get an agent, your work doesn't stop. You still have to test. You still have to, build your book. You're still competing with other artists for probably the same jobs. All agents are still competing for you, right? So your book still has to be top notch. It has to be fresh, new material, right? You have to have really great images, right? It's not about quantity so much as quality, right? Quality is really where it's at. So you still have to hustle and work hard, and then your agents are going to do that part, and they're going to go ahead and shop your book around, shop your images around to help you get work. But your work as an artist doesn't stop. So it's not 100% necessary, and it's actually pretty hard to get a reputable agency unless you have great material, right? And if you do, then by all means, it should be in addition to your career as it stands currently, okay? So if it fits your lifestyle and fits your artistry, then I would say yes, do it. If not, you don't need one. I've had one for about 13 years, but that's not the primary source of my income. It's just in addition to whatever I want to do. All right, and then the second question, same person, was, in a competitive industry, how do you find a work/life balance? That's another toughie, because as you know, I was just in Brazil last week. I travel a lot, and I manage a school, have a relationship. I have children that live in another state, so there's no right or wrong answer. Okay, that's one of the hardest things that I say is, it's hard. It's the hardest thing that I've probably had to do outside of, everything else, right? It's hard managing all these different hats, and hats off to other people who do the same thing, right? I know your struggle, but it's penciling in times for yourself as well. Meaning, not just your partner. You have to find a work-life balance, and you have to pencil in and kind of schedule things in advance so that you have something to look forward to. If you just kind of go on a whim every day, you're kind of burning the candle at both ends, and you end up with nothing. You get frustrated and you want to quit. I think making sure that you schedule your personal time, schedule your jobs. Everything has a schedule, and when you look at the schedule, you feel like there's a sense of relief, and there's something that you're working towards, whether it's that day off, whether it's a new job, right? So it's all about a balance, because if you don't, then clearly it's going to be a detrimental situation either to your personal life or your career as an artist, okay? So hopefully this makes sense, and I really look forward to chatting with you. Continue to share, like, and comment on all the videos that we're making, whether it's Ask Orlando Live or it's one of these, the Ask Orlando Show, hashtag Ask Orlando Show. On any platform, we'll find it and we'll address your questions, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you soon. And one more thing, products of the day, right? Here we go. Here's my first. I'm excited about this. So this is by Twin Medics. It's called Resurface, the best exfoliant ever for bridal makeup artists, for yourself. Just one pump, massage it onto your face. Literally, the dead skin starts to peel right off. It's made by Dead Sea Salt. Fantastic product, very inexpensive. So go on Twin Medics website, right? And the other one that follows behind that one is it's called Transform, which is basically oxygenated water. So after exfoliating, then you go ahead and put this right behind it, right, to give it a burst of oxygen onto your skin, and your skin will look fantastic. I promise you, I guarantee you, all right? So Thank you guys for tuning in once again, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Take care.